In this video, we are going to talk about the distributive property. What is the distributive property? Well, it's a property that allows me to write an expression like a times the sum of b plus c as a times b plus a times c. Let me show you with some numbers so that it makes a little bit more sense. If I have the expression 4 times the sum of 6 plus 2, using the distributive property, I can rewrite that as 4 times 6 plus 4 times 2. And I'll work this out so that I can prove it to you. On the left-hand side, it'll simplify to 4 times 8, and on the right-hand side, it'll simplify to 24 plus 8, which both sides end up equaling 32. So you're probably asking, okay, why does this matter? Well, the distributive property is especially helpful when we get to some algebraic examples. When you see an expression that looks like this, 5 times the sum of x plus 3, our knowledge of order of operations tells us that we need to work with those parentheses or what's inside them first. But we can't combine x and 3 when we don't know what x is. So here is when the distributive property works. It will allow us to get rid of these parentheses or unlock them by distributing that 5 to both pieces inside the parentheses. And we do this with multiplication. 5 times x plus 5 times 3. And we know that 5 times 3 is 15, so we can simplify it further to 5x plus 15. Which is an equivalent expression to where we started, but now it doesn't have the parentheses involved. Let me show it to you again. The expression 2 times y minus 4, if I distribute the 2 to the y and to the 4, I can unlock the parentheses and continue on. 2 times y minus 2 times 4, which again, 2 times 4 I know is 8, and so I can simplify that to 2y minus 8. Let me step it up for you a notch. If I take a number on the outside that is negative and distribute it to the two pieces on the inside, we're going to have a little bit more involved in terms of our signs. I'm going to do the same process, negative 3 times 2x and negative 3 times 5, but I need to make sure I don't lose any of the signs as I go. So negative 3 times 2x minus negative 3 times 5, and I'll multiply what I can. Negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x, minus negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. And we don't like to write double signs if we don't have to. So the good news is subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive, and I can rewrite this as negative 6x plus 15. There was a lot of chances and opportunities to lose negative signs as we went through, so I want to show you a little shortcut that could hopefully help save you some time and some headaches with those negatives. I'm going to start with the same exact expression, but this time I'm going to draw a little line in the parentheses to separate the two terms inside. Now when I distribute, I'm just going to multiply right away by a 2x, and I'm going to multiply this by a negative 5. That way I'm using the minus sign, I'm just pairing it up with the 5. Negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x, and negative 3 times a negative 5 is a positive 15. So I'll write that right away. Notice that my two expressions are the exact same, but I didn't have to lose any negative signs along the way. Let me show you one last example that has two distributions involved. I'm going to do the same piece and draw those lines through the terms to help quickly multiply that outside number. I'm also going to highlight that this outside number in the second set is a negative 3. I want to make sure every sign and every component is used in the distribution. So the first set, 2 times x and 2 times 4, I can rewrite that as 2x plus 8. And the second distribution, I'm going to multiply negative 3 times x and negative 3 times negative 1 to get negative 3x plus 3. And you might notice this looks a little different than the other examples, because at this point we still have some work we can do. We can combine our like terms, the terms that have x's and our constants. And if you need a refresher on that, you can check out our video on how to add linear expressions. 2x minus 3x is negative x, and 8 plus 3 is 11. So in summary, the distributive property helps us to simplify expressions by rewriting an equivalent expression without parentheses. Thank you for watching, and if you're interested in learning more about TurtlEd, you can visit us at withturtled.com.